So I'm going to try something I've never done before on my 1986 F250 with a 460 and a 4-speed 4-wheel drive. Whoever owned this before me put this paint job, I don't know what kind of paint job this was. I think it's a single stage. There's no clear coat. So I just want to clean some of this up. Now see, I can't tell if that's original primer or what. Oh, jeez. What I do know is that this truck was originally silver. And it was all one color, one solid color, which I think is pretty neat. Less is more to me. I like the single colors and not the two tones and all that. That's pretty neat to me. So what I'm going to do to kind of make this come around a little bit is I got these. It's just sound check for you. I got some boiled linseed oil and some odorless mineral spirits. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of wet sand some of these places here and kind of bring these out just a little bit. And I just got this little pad here so I can try and get even pressure throughout my scraping. Holy power steering pump, my goodness. So I'm gonna wet sand some of this and trying to clean this up a little bit, just to kind of get the patinaed even more. And then I'm gonna try and make this shiny. We're gonna see what it looks like. Future, I do plan on painting this, but for the time being, if I can make this thing look a little better than what it is right now, that would be cool. And we got some rust back here. I don't know if we can do too much with that, but this is a Colorado truck and somehow made its way to South Carolina. So we got some rust there. I could probably poke a hole through that, and when both sides are like this, let's just go ahead and see. Tailgate's in really good shape, which is surprisingly. But again, down here, that's just from the salt going from the tire to the rear. And this is probably all, yeah, it's not bad, but right there, see, a little crunchy. And there we go. Looks like somebody tried to patch that there and probably put a little bit of a duplicate color there, probably. This whole thing might be duplicate color. But anyway, somebody did some rust repair there. Might be able to use it. You can bend it a little bit and just weld it and grind it off, and it should look all right. But other than that, bed's in pretty good shape. From underneath, it actually looks okay. And then here, I don't think we got anything major. But I know on the driver's side, I haven't even looked over here yet. If I can even get under here. Nah, I ain't worried about that. But I do know on the driver's side, oh, and this is pretty neat. I don't know who put that, but I like that. You don't see that anymore. Those hand pinstripes and stuff like that. Those are pretty cool. I like those. But we do have some factory vintage down there, right there. You can see the ground. Put my shoe in the way. See the hole? Yeah. And then your typical rust right there, which, yeah, that's okay. This truck is old and it was in a salted area. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm just gonna try and clean these up just a little bit, not do too much with it because I don't want to look packed good, you know. But I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, get these rough edges, get these rough edges a little less rough, I guess you could say, and get this a little bit more smooth, just to make it look good. But we're gonna use just a little bit of this. I'm just gonna use a cup like this. I'm gonna use probably a quarter of this cup of the mineral spirits and then the rest of the linseed oil. All right, let's get to it. Let's see what we can do to it. If this doesn't look good, we'll never see this video. And just to show the patina on this, I think that looks cool. It just looks good. You know, maybe this is too new of a car, too new of a truck to have something like this, but I don't know. It's only temporary. This stuff only lasts about 6 months or so, from what I've been reading. This is my first time doing this. Seems like a cool idea, you know, we'll find out. But, alright, I'm gonna get the wet sand in here And this is just a 1200 grit. This is almost as rough as just a regular construction piece of paper. So let's get to scraping, and then we'll get to laying this stuff on. Oh, and if you guys are wondering about that car over there, that's our 2004 Pontiac GTO that's heads cam. It's for sale right now for $9,000 or best offer. It's a daily driver with over 400 horsepower. It's a cool car. You might want to check it out. Located in South Carolina. Check it out. So that's about as nice as I want to get it. All the stuff that was kind of peeling is not really peeling anymore. It's kind of flat. And like I said, this is only temporary to begin with, so just clean this off as much as I can. And that's kind of the finish it might actually look like. We'll see. But like I said, if this ain't good, you guys will never see it. And I'll be embarrassed to drive it. So let's dry this guy off and then let's get to it. About a quarter of this cup here. If I didn't know any better, that'd look like water. And we'll do the rest of the cup. Well, then find you a good mixing stick. This 3/8, 7/16 works pretty good. That ought to do it. I think I'm gonna start off with this fender here. That way we're not ruining anybody's day. I don't know if it's gonna dry like that, but that looks pretty good. That looks so cool. There's a little comparison. I think this is gonna turn out all right. Hey, let's keep on going. This looks so cool. It actually brings a little shine to it, just like I had hoped. Now it's gonna dry and it should look a little bit better, but here's what I'm excited about. What's it gonna look like on the hood? If this looks like this right here, I think that looks awesome. Look at that shine. My goodness, this thing hasn't shined like this since 1986. I love this. So let's keep on going. Let's finish this hood up. Let's hope it looks good as the rest of this is turning out. So let's look at this now. This has dried a little bit. Oh my goodness. I don't know if this camera's doing any justice, but it just looks so good. I'm so happy with this. All right, let's finish this. So let's see what kind of damage we've done. It's been drying for about 20 minutes now. It probably needs to go for another overnight, probably. I think it looks pretty good right now. This looks pretty good. It almost gives it a wet look, and it should look better once it's dry. Looks pretty glossy. It almost just looks like it's wet. But right here is what I really like. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. This is just a quick video trying to make my truck look just a little bit better, and I think I accomplished it. So I don't know what you guys think. Did I ruin this truck? You know, in 6 months it'll all be gone. I'll have to do something over again. And I would like to go back to the original color, but that's way down the road. That's more of a priority. And getting that GTO sold over there, that's the even higher priority, as well as what's coming next, which I think you guys are going to be really excited about what's coming next. I think we found it. Just need to cross your fingers and hope it's still there by the time that thing's sold. So next on the list for this is I'm going to do something to these wheels. Not going to tell you here. You guys stick around for the next one. That being said, I hope you guys like this. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.